All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. And man, today I hate having to make this video. I really do, because I really don't want to come off like I'm reveling in the fact that I was right about Modern Warfare 3 here. But I was right about Modern Warfare 3, man. And I get it. There's still a lot of people in the Call of Duty community that are willing to defend games like this. They're willing to continue to put this kind of shit, up on the pedestal that they put it up on, and that's fine. And I'm just gonna say, before I get any further in the video, to the Call of Duty fanboys, the Call of Duty cocksuckers, if you will, that are watching this video, that are gonna get mad regardless of whatever point I bring up, because that's what they do. But if you're watching this video, you're already fucking, squirming in your chair. Ooh, what's he gonna say? I just want to let you know, man. If you enjoy the Modern Warfare 3 campaign, good on you, bro. Honestly, I'm glad that you got something out of your money. If you're somebody who is going to inevitably enjoy playing Modern Warfare 2's Year 2 DLC as multiplayer, hey, more power to you. If you're somebody who is going to enjoy playing the zombies that isn't actually Call of Duty zombies and it's just a new rendition of a side mode in zombies that was made a few years ago, hey, more power to you, bro. But it seems like every day, almost, Modern Warfare 3 continues to prove a new point that I've made about this game correct. And, most people have honestly agreed with a lot of what I've said, and truthfully, I'm not the only person saying this, right? A lot of the community realistically has the same take that I have, but a lot of people in the comments and whatnot have agreed. Some people have disagreed, but Modern Warfare 3 is, in my opinion, shaping up to be one of the most disappointing Call of Duties ever. And I know, that's a pretty heavy sentence, right? That's a pretty heavy thing to say, because, you're automatic, but Optimus, bro! What about Call of Duty Ghosts? What about Call of Duty Infinite Warfare? What about Vanguard? Hey, trust me, man, Vanguard is horrible. I agree, that game fucking sucked, okay? Ghosts wasn't my cup of tea, but in the grand scheme of things, it's better than probably any of the CODs we've gotten recently. Infinite Warfare, the campaign was one of the best campaigns. The zombies was pretty fun, and multiplayer, while a little bit overhated by the community, it was pretty bad. But that's the thing, even those games had like saving graces, right? Like, oh, hey, you don't really enjoy the multiplayer? That's fine. You get a top tier elite level campaign, you get some cool zombies mode or something. There was something there that, like, even if, right, like, oh, fuck it, I'm not a fan of Infinite Warfare's multiplayer, I could just go play COD 4's multiplayer and enjoy the other elements of Infinite Warfare. That is no longer the case in Call of Duty. The franchise has devolved to a degree where instead of even attempting to release new titles that are different than the last year's game, they're quite literally just uploading fucking DLC to the files of the last game and calling it a $70 AAA release. And I know that me saying that pisses off the COD fans that are watching this video, because they don't want to admit that I'm right. But I'm right. So I went ahead and I took a look at multiplayer, because I haven't even pre-ordered this COD. I'm not buying it on day one. I don't really give a fuck about playing it right now. I was at one point, like, recently, like, you know what? If the game drops to like $30 and it's playable and the campaign's good, fuck it. I'll get it then. I'll play through the campaign for gameplay, make my money back, hopefully enjoy that, maybe enjoy zombies. But at this point, man, the campaign reviews are horrible. Everyone who's playing this campaign is disappointed, it seems like. IGN gave the shit a 4 out of 10. That's kind of wild. IGN is probably one of the easiest publishers or whatever, media aggregate scores and shit that you can impress. And GameSpot gave it like a 5 out of 10, okay? So even when like the mainstream gaming companies that like review these games are like, hey, this shit is underbaked, it's too short, it's not fun, and it's not cool, that's not a good sign, okay? Because honestly, one thing that Call of Duty, in my opinion, has pretty much always done pretty solidly is campaign. There's only a couple of CODs where the campaign was like, wow, dude, that sucked, I didn't like Black Ops 3's campaign, BO4 if you even want to consider that shit campaign. Wasn't really a campaign in my opinion. I didn't finish Vanguard's, I got bored, I'm not gonna lie. But other than that, like, all the COD campaigns I've played, I've honestly enjoyed. I've always thought that was like a pretty bright spot for the franchise. Yeah, they're Michael Bay explosion, fucking cinematic movies essentially, right? But the stories were good, the cutscenes were fire, the gameplay was fun, running through the missions and whatnot. But Modern Warfare 3's campaign is getting completely decimated. It came out early for people who pre-ordered, of course. It's kind of what they've been doing. And not only is it the shortest Call of Duty campaign that has ever been released, but the actual quality of the campaign itself has been heavily called into question by the people playing it. Just to name off some of the things that people have complained about when it comes to the campaign. People are saying it's uninspired, the story isn't actually as enjoyable as it should be for a Modern Warfare game. People were complaining about how there was bugs and glitches in it. There was an issue at one point where like people could access it early somehow. They were like finding out a way to access it early, even earlier than like the early release or whatever. But like it's just been completely mediocre. And once again, Call of Duty campaigns, you know, they kind of have an established precedent. I understand them being short. They're not usually more than like, you know, 4 to 7 hours if you really run through them, right? But people are complaining because this one is, on average, the shortest Call of Duty campaign of all time, and it wasn't even satisfying. The next one would be Black Ops Cold War. I liked BO Cold War's campaign. I thought it was fun. Even though it was short, it was decent. That's what matters. Like, I don't need it to be 14 hours long, but I need it to be good. If you're going to make it short, in fact, the shortest that it's ever really been, you better make sure you're making up for that with some pretty good shit. And they just, they really didn't. I mean, a lot of it was like this open world shit, which could have been cool. You know, it really could have been cool. They're like DMZ kind of style thing to it or whatever. Could have been cool if they did more with it. From what I've seen from some of the gameplay missions and stuff I've seen, just uninspired, man. Let's just call it for what it is. People have been completely shredding the zombies left, right, and center. I mean, I don't hate the Outbreak style zombies game mode. I really don't. I liked Outbreak. I thought it was okay. But for me, that's more of like a side mode in zombies, right? That is not the mainstay Call of Duty zombies that people are getting on Call of Duty to play zombies for. I mean, ever since Treyarch and realistically all these companies that started doing zombies too, they all established that round-based precedent, and that's what everyone's come to know and love. Nobody is really wanting this open world zombie shit. So, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, what are you paying $70 for? And that's kind of been my point this whole time to everybody. What the fuck are you paying $70 here for? What content are you paying for? Because the campaign is the shortest it's ever been. It's not good. People are panning it for how it plays out. The zombies has been pretty unfavored by the community for the way that they approached it. So that's 2 out of 3 of the major game modes in Call of Duty that this year, the game hasn't even fucking released yet, they've already underwhelmed the entire community with. So now, right, I guess your saving grace is multiplayer. And for most COD fans, that's always been what it's been for them anyway, right? Most people just play multiplayer and that's it. But I mean, just think about that too, okay? All of the maps at launch are remakes of maps that came out 14 years ago. That isn't inherently the problem, it's the fact that that's the only maps that will be out at launch. They couldn't even make new maps to put out at release. From my understanding, the first 3 new maps or whatever will come out throughout Season 1. So like in the month or 2 after the game releases, yeah, then you'll finally get some actual new maps. So all the maps you're buying are maps that have already been in Call of Duty forever, okay? The weapons. Literally like 1/3 of the whole weapon selection in Modern Warfare 3 is just the guns from Modern Warfare 2. So this is the equivalent of in 2013 if Ghosts came out, and they're like, fuck it, we're not doing Ghosts, we're doing BO 2.5. And half of all the guns and all the maps and everything in the game, that's just shit we've already done before. $70, by the way. All the score streaks are all the score streaks that people have already been playing in COD forever. All the same game modes, all the same objective-based modes. There isn't going to be any ranked play in the game day one, from our understanding, and it's not even confirmed from what I've been reading online. Ranked play is currently expected to release during Season 1. So, you know, they're releasing the game in November, but all of the actual content that's new and that you want, that'll come out later. That'll come out after they get all the remakes and shit in, and they've sold you on the nostalgia of the Modern Warfare franchise there. And of course, this is Call of Duty, okay? So the reality of it is ranked play probably won't actually come until like April, May, right? You know, halfway, 2/3 of the way through the game's life cycle, when everybody's already done playing this shit, that's when they'll probably get the ranked play in, because that's how it always goes. They never have ranked play day one. So you're paying for all the same maps, all the same weapons, all the same modes, all the same streaks, fucking literally everything the same. A shorter campaign that isn't even good and doesn't follow up well to the last one. A zombies mode that is essentially a side mode that doesn't have the actual zombies you really want. What the fuck is $70 here? I'm just really confused on what that $70 price tag is supposed to entail. I mean, if this shit was $49.99, I would be a whole lot less critical. Because the truth is, Call of Duty should have just come out and did what they were supposed to do in the first place, and and what they should have obviously done anyway. Before they announced Modern Warfare 3, the idea the community had was, yeah, this year 2 of Modern Warfare 2 was going to happen. There wasn't going to be a Call of Duty that came out this year. And then what is now Modern Warfare 3 was going to be like the year 2 DLC update to Modern Warfare 2. And it was going to cost like 30, 40 bucks and you could buy it. And it was just an expansion essentially on the game. But instead, they took all that shit, the remnants of that, and they made it Modern Warfare 3, and they're charging you $70 for it. And then when I get on here and I'm like, hey, this is a fucking ripoff, this sucky company that is making shitty, unfinished, and unpolished games that sell on nostalgia are doing this again, you then have people in the community who, for the last 5 years, have always, oh, bro, I fucking hate COD, dude. COD sucks now. The first thing they do is jump to defend this shit. Well, actually, bro, there are some new guns, and if you think about it, these are all the maps we wanted anyway, bro. So, it's, I mean, you know, you get your 70 out of it. Like, no, you don't get your fucking 70 out of it. And I've seen the rationalization of the COD community. You could tell the Stockholm Syndrome just has everybody, bro, because 3 months ago it was, Activision sucks, worst company ever, Call of Duty's dying, the next game's gonna fucking suck, it's over. And then of course once the check clears, or once they realize that they can make their 3 weeks worth of content yearly that they make on the game in the next couple months and make their fucking quick bag and run, now all of a sudden, well, I'm willing to give the developers a chance here. I'm willing to give them a shot to fix it. Didn't you give them a shot to fix the last 7 Call of Duties, dude? Didn't you make 35 videos saying this was your last Call of Duty ever, dude? Didn't you make 55 fucking tweets about how you were done with Call of Duty, dude? Oh, you pre-ordered the deluxe edition so you can play it early? Oh, that makes sense, man. It just, it makes no fucking sense to me, man. And then, like, these are the people who always are like, well, I wish we could just get COD like we used to have it, man. Well, what do you think you're doing here? Do you think you're encouraging them to go back to the old Call of Duty style and actually put care and effort into the game if you buy it every fucking year? And then the new cope I've been seeing, this is fucking hilarious. The new cope I've been seeing is, well, actually, it's not bad if I support the franchise by buying the game. It's only bad if I buy the fucking skin bundle and the $20 camo packs. It's only a problem if I buy microtransactions. Dude, regardless of how you want to rationalize it in your own fucking head to make yourself feel better about it, you're giving $70 to Activision regardless. Full stop. They already know they have you hook, line, and sinker every year for $70 fucking dollars, which is the equivalent of like 3 or 4 skin packs, by the way. They have you on the line for that every fucking year. You think they care if they can get you for another 35 in skins, bro? You really think that's the line in the sand they've drawn? Because when they go to their shareholder meetings, by the way, they're not telling their shareholders, hey, we got Jack and Jill over on the hill to buy fucking 3 skin packs this year. The first thing they tell them is, hey, guess what, you know? We got these fucking idiots again, bro. We sold 3 million copies of the game on day 1 at a $70 price tag. You think they give a fuck if you genuinely spend $110 over $100 on the DLC Digital Deluxe Edition, bro? Fuck off with that, dude. It's just cope. That's all it is. It's people making excuses and justifying supporting the game and the company that they know they're not going to enjoy after 4 weeks. But of course, oh, well, I'm not actually bad because I'm not buying Call of Duty points, bro. I'm not buying the Battle Pass. Okay, I'm sure that $70 you're giving annually to Activision, that's not going on the records anywhere, man. They don't give a fuck about that 70 bucks. You know, as long as you're not giving them the extra $20 for the fucking marijuana skin for your gun, bro. At least you're not doing that, right? Like, dude, it's just, I don't know. It's like, if you want to play the game and you enjoy the game and you enjoy the community, just fucking say you enjoy the game and enjoy the community. Quit getting on here and pretending, oh, this is the year I'm making my stand. Because if you're not really about it, just shut the fuck up, bro. Like, look at me. I haven't pre-ordered the game. I think it comes out tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't pre-ordered the shit. I'm not getting it. That ship has sailed for me. I have no interest in this Call of Duty game anymore. And honestly, I don't really think I have an interest in the future of the franchise at all. Because if this is the level of shit that they can still get away with constantly, they're never going to make a good Call of Duty again. If they can still sell you $70, by the way, for the shortest campaign ever, a fucking shave off of the zombies mode, and the remake of all the multiplayer shit you actually wanted 5 years ago, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, they got you for your 70, bro. As long as you keep giving them that money, though, and you're not buying the DLC packs. Like, fucking really, dude, come on. Anyway, I just wanted to come on here and, flex my muscles again on that, man. I was right yet again, bro. $70 for so little. I don't know. I feel bad for people who pay for that. Hey, once again, though, if you enjoy it, man, if you're getting down with it, bro, good job. Congratulations. I'm glad you're enjoying the slop they fed you. But anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about Modern Warfare 3 and signing out.